Horoscope for Leo, Friday, 27 February 2026. Welcome to Cosmologicaleb. Today, Leo, the universe gives you a renewed energy with a slight tension that challenges your adaptability. You feel that lightness in the air, as if your spirit had freed itself from an invisible weight, but you also perceive a restless vibration, like a violin string tuned to the edge of the unexpected. It is a day where grace is in balancing creative fluidity with the energy of change. Your mind feels clear, almost like you've taken a bath of fresh ideas, but there's also a tingling on your skin, a sign that something in your environment is about to transform. Take a deep breath. Today's energy feels like a high tide that moves the sands of destiny, but also like a wind that blows with slight restlessness, reminding you that not everything that moves is completely predictable. Today, the cosmos invites you to flow with confidence, but to prepare to navigate the waves with agility. In the workplace, Uranus in your home 10 activates a surprise energy. This situation can be given. In the office, just when you think the day will be monotonous, you receive an email from a potential client who had disappeared from the horizon. The news puts you on alert, but something inside vibrates with emotion. This happens because Uranus, the planet of unforeseen changes, pushes you to reinvent strategies or launch projects that seem to pause. But here comes another factor. Mercury and Venus in your house 8 form a trigon with the moon. This means that today there are not only opportunities to conclude financial agreements, but also facilitating collaboration with partners or the management of shared resources. You could have a key conversation with a partner who shares with you responsibilities for a project, and his perspective could unlock ideas that you hadn't considered. Jupiter in your 12th house, though invisible, acts like a lighthouse. Imagine that you're reviewing your finances, and suddenly, you discover a hidden savings in an account you thought was inactive. This happens because Jupiter, the planet of abundance, asks you to look beyond the obvious and to trust that there are economic paths that are revealed in surprising moments. However, be careful. Mars in square with Uranus can bring tension. If you're negotiating a contract or handling expenses, make sure you leave room for unexpected adjustments. Energy suggests that you must act flexibly today, but also cautiously. If you're looking for a job, an interviewer could offer you an offer that's not exactly what you expected, but that holds opportunities if you analyze it with openness. Today, the energy of Saturn and Neptune in your home 9, travel and education, reminds you of the importance of structuring your days with discipline. This situation can be given. You have been postponing the review of your daily habits, but today you feel a clear need to organize your workspace. This happens because Saturn, the planet of structure, asks you to establish healthy boundaries to protect your energy. You might be tempted to work longer hours, but a WhatsApp message from a friend reminding you that it's time to go for a walk makes you stop and reflect. On the physical ground, the moon in your 12th home encourages you to explore the connection between your mind and your body. You may be surprised today by how the tension on your shoulders is relieved by a stretch, or how a hot bath with Epsom salts restores your calm. The key is to integrate moments of self-care into your routine. If you're used to eating fast in the office, today you could bring a box of fruit and take a break to chew each bite consciously. This action will not only nourish your body, but will also help you slow your mental agitation. On the loving ground, Mars and Pluto in your house 7 activate an intense energy. This situation can be given. In a dinner with your partner, deep conversations arise that touch on issues that have been avoided so far. This happens because Mars, the planet of passion, and Pluto, the planet of transformation, invite you to face what is hidden in the background. You may feel a renewed attraction to your partner, but also a need to resolve ancient conflicts. You could discuss how to distribute responsibilities in the house, and even if at first the conversation is tense, in the end both will feel more united in reaching an understanding. If you're single, an unexpected connection could arise today. A message from someone you met at a social gathering or casual conversation on public transportation could open an emotional door. However, be patient. Venus in trine to the moon suggests that today is not the day for hasty decisions. If you go out with friends, you might feel that a friendship is evolving into something else, but don't be afraid to let the energy flow without forcing it. Today, the triad of Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter in your house, 8, transformation and resources, opens a door to learning. Imagine that you're reviewing a book on personal finance, and suddenly a key idea makes sense. This happens because Mercury, the messenger, and Jupiter, expanding, invite you to explore new perspectives. You could have a revelation about how to better manage your savings or how to invest in a project that you thought was impossible before. Neptune in your home 9, travel and philosophy, adds a layer of intuition. You may feel an urge today to plan a trip or enroll in an online course on a topic that you are passionate about. However, make sure not to lose focus. Saturn in the 9 reminds you that dreams need a concrete plan. If you decide to study a language, choose a fixed schedule to practice it. The combination of intuition and structure today will be your best ally. Today, given the quadrature between Mars and Uranus, the ideal ritual is one of alchemy. Write on a paper any thoughts that are generating frustration or conflict. If you have had misunderstandings at work, write phrases such as "confusion dissolves in clarity" or "tensions transform into alliances." Fold it and place it in a glass with water from having washed rice. Visualize how water neutralizes negative energy and attracts abundance. At the end of the day, break the paper and throw it away. This symbolic act not only releases emotions, but also allows you to embrace change calmly. Your talisman color today is the pastel rose. Use it strategically. A t-shirt with pink details, soft socks with this tone, or even a glass of water on the table where the pink is the dominant detail. This color associated with Venus balances the energy of Mars and Uranus, softening tensions. The pastel rose also symbolizes emotional openness, ideal to face deep conversations as a couple or to receive unexpected opportunities at work. Today, you will discover that grace is in adapting to change without losing your brightness. Take advantage of the fluidity of the universe to flow, but don't be afraid of tension. It's just a reminder that growth requires balance. Trust that every challenge you face today will be a step towards a new dawn. Have a nice day, dear Leo. Subscribe to Cosmological Lab so you don't miss the next video. Give it a like if it resonated with you, and let us know in the comments what you thought. See you in the next video.